JW Madden, top takeaways on another huge win for the Arizona Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, my first takeaway, DK, is you just don't do that, right? You just don't go into Storrs and get a win over a team of that caliber, a program of that caliber. Very reminiscent of a couple years ago in Cameron Indoor Stadium. It's like, it's so tough. You can't even measure how difficult it is to go in there. And that being said, this win, DK, will look so much better in March than it does today. And that's because the UConn Huskies were missing 2 starters in this game. So that team is going to look a lot different and a lot better and a lot deeper as the season goes along. And from the Arizona Wildcats side, DK, I mean, a little shaky to start. There was obviously a couple of fumbly turnovers, maybe some nerves. The crowd was getting into it. $2 beer night. Obviously, the crowd was ready to go. The run that they made to get that lead, the physicality that Arizona showed to push themselves out to get that early burst in the second half, so impressive. But even more impressive was when UConn did make their run, which we knew they would, came back and took that lead down the stretch those last 4 minutes. They really executed. They played solid on-ball defense, got a win. Again, really hostile, unwinnable almost type of place, DK. You just don't go and do that. Somehow, some way, this team found a way again. And Jaden Bradley down the stretch. I mean, you talk about confidence. That's a guy who's played 4 years of college basketball. He knows what his game's all about. He knows exactly how to get to his spots and what he needs to do. And that little fake hezzy mid-range into step-through layup to give the Cats a 3-point lead down the stretch might have been the prettiest move I've ever seen Jaden Bradley do. Just really confident from that young man and everybody else around him. Nobody had a bad game. Everybody came to play. Dominant on the boards. Obviously, their center didn't play. We'll talk a lot about that. But 20 rebound differential, guys, is outrageous in this game. Just unbelievable effort by the Cats.
Yep, Terrace Reed, obviously a no-go today with the injured ankle, and that was huge, obviously, for them. Kelvin Eafon joins us now as well. Kelvin, your top takeaways on the win over the Connecticut Huskies.
Well, first thing first, I knew when I seen Reed wasn't in the game, I was like, oh, wait a minute, can I change my predictions?
You can. No, I'm going to say right now, Kelvin Eafon is allowed to change his score prediction. Maybe not the over-under, but the spread for sure. Like,
no way. A 20-point guy? A 20-point guy, 9 rebounds, but forget about that. Man, is these the greedy boys?
No, they're the motor boys.
The motor boys. They look greedy to me. They look greedy to me. They look greedy to me today, man. I mean, the way that those guys were battling and fighting, man, I couldn't believe it, man. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall in there to hear whatever Coach Lloyd told these guys. I mean, because they came out with an attitude. Maybe they heard the guy say he was going to punk them. Because they came out ready to scrap. And Noah Pete.
Noah,
okay. Wow, football, okay, I do a lot here. Wow, man, the way that he battled today, man, he wasn't taking no for an answer. He wasn't taking no for an answer. Now, I just heard you say about that move that Jaden Bradley made. Back to what I said in the pregame show. Why didn't nobody come to help? Because they knew he would drop the dime. He would make the right decision, even though I think in that situation he was going. I think I would have brought a double, J-Dub, because I think he was going for it at that point.
And 2 plays prior, right, he dumped off the crease for the dunk.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So, so now it makes the big not want to come over because who want to give up an easy dunk, to their man by coming over and helping. But, hey, all in all, man, I'm just totally excited, man, because this was another level of play today. This was way better than Florida to me. I mean, because of just the attitude that Coach Danny Hurley brings to the game and the guys. I mean, man, those guys were some physical guys, but they were outmatched when it came down to it, not having their big.
My top takeaway, guys, was the strong men in this game were the Arizona Wildcats, for sure. That they were the strong guys in this game. You mentioned Koa Pete, and the play that comes to mind, there was an offensive rebound. He went and basically just like shoved Jalen Stewart out of the way, and Jalen Stewart like turned around and was like, what in the hell just happened?
Bully ball.
He just bullied him, absolutely. But to me, who the catalyst for the bully ball is? Jaden Bradley. Jaden Bradley is the catalyst because the way he goes into the lane and takes so much punishment and strong arms baskets, to me, he's the one in terms of this physical play. I mean, we can talk about Awaka, we can talk about Krivas was great and Cole was great, but man, when your point guard goes in and is willing to give up his body in the lane the way that Jaden Bradley does, to me, that's the guy right there that's setting the tone for everybody else. He's the senior, he's the leader, and he's willing to fight for every single scrap out there for this team, and has done so pretty well down the stretch the last 2 ball games. But man, that's my top takeaway, because the strong men tonight were the Wildcats from 1 to however many guys got in the game tonight, from 1 to 9.
If we're going to mention every player who was involved, responsible for bringing that force to Storrs from the Wildcats, we cannot finish this segment without mentioning Ivan Karchenkov, because he took Caravan, Kelvin, completely out of sorts in that first half, especially. I mean, Caravan is one hell of a player. He's 115 starts. He's got 2 national championships, and the freshman. Obviously, this entire freshman class is, Kelvin, built like juniors.
Yeah.
Right? Built like they already been in a weight program on college campus for 3 years with nutrition. But coming in and given that kind of effort and on-ball defense by Ivan Karchenkov was a huge part of this game that's going to maybe go a little bit less noticed, because Alex Caravan couldn't get anything going. Obviously had the early foul trouble, but finishing with only 8 points. If he gets a little bit loose, this could be a completely different result.